Okay, this is the second part of that same uh, this same chart. Talk about this indicator this time. This here, it counts your buys, your sells, the pips won or lost. It totals a profit. The swap, they don't do swap like they used to, so that swap doesn't work. The most important thing is it places the trades on the chart. Now, if you put your mouse cursor over it, it should tell you, like, see, 53 pips, 109.51 profit, 2 point, I mean, yeah, 0.2 lots would be too many lots. It tells you that information. But the important thing is it plots it on the chart from start to finish. Here's another one back here. So the reason why I wrote this was so I could look back at my trades and see how the trades worked out with some of the indicators I had written, and if I was putting trades in the proper places, or if I was early or late type thing, there's nothing better to see how good or bad you trade by putting your trades on the chart in this manner. So if we looked at this here, let's just this is a 15-minute. Nothing's changed on that. The MAC is falling. Well, usually when the MAC is falling, you don't want to buy, you want to sell, usually. Remember, this is a 30-minute MAC. Red, it's falling. Yet, I bought. Now, the 60 was rising, the 240 was rising, and the daily was rising. Yet still, these two were falling. Why did I buy there? Well, it was a lot of reasons, but the main reason here was the daily went from a buy signal from a sell signal to a buy signal. That's why that's there. This must have been the open, this gap down. So I bought right here, even though that these were falling. Now, when let's just say the 5, 15, 30, if those are falling, it takes a pretty good bit of movement to turn that. So I have this line right here marking the lowest point there, and you can see the MAC was still falling when the price was rising. That's because this indicator follows the price. So the price has to rise most of the time before this is going to rise. So the price will be way out ahead of this indicator, especially when at 100, 200. I mean, that's big numbers there. So in my mind, I'm thinking that, okay, we're at a point where this might start like that. Now, actually, it came on down further, but that doesn't matter. So I was kind of thinking, well, I might take a hit for a little bit, but that's okay because of what I just described. It takes a little bit of time, and the best signal, the best entry, is actually prior to the two true signals sometimes. But anyway, that's why I did that. This back here, it almost appears the same thing, but there was a reason for it. There was a very good reason for it. The reasons, a lot of reasons. The 15-minute was going up, the 30-minute going up, 60-minute going up. The 240, in this case, I'm big on counting. And if you read the thread, what follows a 14, and really thought about what that is proposing, you would understand. I felt that the 240 the count was fixing to switch from red to lime. So I had 3 actually four of them in my favor. And keep in mind, the Mac 100 200 might still be saying sell when something much faster like the J Fat Tail or JJMA or the Alma, those might have been saying buy during this time right here. You'd have to look back and you'd have to see, and that's what those other indicators are for. So a lot of the things that I write, it may seem like it's overkill, but it's not. When you put all those things on this chart, then I can see, I can look at the Fat Tail, I can look at the JJMA, I can look at the Alma, I can look at the signal during that point of time, and I can see my trades, and I can say, okay, well, yeah, that does work. Or maybe I was a little fast, maybe I was a little slow. But anyway, that's the deal here, and I guess that's enough.